February, when some of us, are exposed to others who have relationships, right? Maybe we see others do loving things and bonding and spending time together, those type of things, and not everyone is in that position, right? So it could be a very happy, joyous time for some people, and it could be a very sad time for others, right? Depending upon what their circumstances are, right? So the point of talking about self-help and healing yourself, taking steps to heal yourself, is to focus on what you can do for yourself and going within yourself for your peace, your solitude, your love, your nurturing, right? When we connect to our higher power, to whatever you believe in, God, the universe, angels, whatever you believe in that's bigger than yourself, we can turn inward and go upwards, right? And not look at our environment as a indicator of our value and our worth, right? That's the biggest thing with any type of healing work, is to not look outside of yourself for answers, or outside of yourself for acceptance, or outside of yourself for love. It's great if you get it, right? It's a bonus, but it's not a requirement, right? When we can go within ourselves and know within ourselves that we have peace, we affirm for ourselves, right, that we are loved, we were created from a divine spark of love, right? And that was given to us from whatever you believe, God, universe, angels, whatever you believe. We are here because of a divine spark of pure love. We have a reason and a purpose for being here. And when we can connect with that and be loving towards ourselves, knowing that truth, then anything that happens outside of us or around us by others won't affect us as much, right? It's a process. It does initially when we're in our 3D, human experience, and we kind of evolve and grow. When we're younger, we look outside of ourselves, right? We look for validation from others, from our families, from our parents, from our siblings, schoolmates, co-workers. We're always referencing outward and looking for validation so that we can feel loved and cared for within. When the real key is to go within and go up. And you have it, it's there, it's always been there. It's just whether you're in touch with it or not, right? Or aware of it. So it's very empowering to know that you have the power. And if you have the knowledge and the awareness, that's the key, is being aware. And that's the purpose for me making these videos, is to share what you can do for yourself, so that you're not looking outward and maybe not getting what you're needing for yourself, right? So when we go in and we go up and we affirm, we use affirmations, positive self-talk, I am worthy, I am loved, I am strong, I am clear of all past hurts, I am clear from all past blockages, right? On my journey, I am free, I am clear, I am unique, I am pure, I am love, I am loved by the greatest power that there is, right? All these things, when we focus on that and we incorporate into our daily lives, there's a lot of things you can do. I'm just, touching the surface here to give you an idea that it's possible for everyone, right? And it's very freeing. It's freeing when you get in that space, right? But it's learning what you can do for yourself. That's why I'm really focusing on self-help and how you can take steps to heal yourself. Others can try to help us, right? But they don't know. Only we know what's good for us. Only we know what's right for us, right? Only we know what our love language is, as an example, right? People show their love in many different ways, right? It's like it could be an act of service. Some people want to hear, words. Some people want physical. It's multifaceted and layered, right? But the point is, only you know what makes you feel loved and worthy and valuable. So if you're blessed to have others who want to, love you in the way that you feel that resonates with you, and you feel loved when you're loved in a particular way, then we can express that to others. But it's not, our love of ourself is not contingent on the love of others. That's the main focus, is to know that you're loved, you love yourself. It's not in, it is inherent, but it's not easily achieved, because we do have a lot of messages that we have to look outside ourselves. We have to prove ourselves to be loved. We have to prove our value by what we do, right? We have to prove our worthiness by what we achieve or what we accomplish, or we have to prove that we're lovable by having others love us. And, likes and all these things with social media as well, right? But that's not the true peaceful, centered, loving capacity for ourselves. Doesn't come from those things, right? Because you'll see a lot of people have material things. They have abundance. They have social media followings, right? They have all these people that tell them they're great. And what happens when those people don't tell you you're great, right? Or stop telling you you're great? Or, does our value go down because others aren't affirming it? No, it's what we affirm for ourselves. And when we can get to that place on a healing journey, then we're good, right? And when you're good, then there's no expectation of others to fill a gap that we have within us, because we filled it ourselves, right? It's like filling your own cup. So when we fill our own cup, then there's no burden or expectations on others that they have to fill it, because nobody likes to feel that they're responsible for someone else's happiness, and they're really not. We're all responsible for our own happiness and our own value and our own worth. And we have to love ourselves and nurture ourselves, however that is for you, right? Whatever works for you. And to celebrate ourselves, celebrate our wins, celebrate how far we've come and where we're going, right? No matter what the outcome is, right? No matter what we decide, a lot of times we think we decide what the outcome is that we will then be happy with, right? If this happens, I'll be happy. If that happens, like we put conditions on it. And in truth, there are no conditions, just unconditional love, a love of self, and unconditional love for a greater power that even gave us all the gifts that we have, right? And all the opportunities that we have, because every single human being alive has gifts and opportunities and a reason and a purpose for being here, no matter what it is. And the human mind is very limited, and the human mind, societal norms and values put conditions on things, right? And we give certain material things, people are striving and achieving, attempting to, right, achieve material things to determine their value and their worth. And that's like a fruitless pursuit, right? So when we can just love and nurture ourselves and take time for ourselves, and be at peace with ourselves and where we are and how far we've come, then we free others, right, to do that for themselves, as well as we don't put a burden on them to do things to make us happy, because they can't. Only we can. So that's kind of a little long-winded blurb there, but anyway, it's expressed with positive regard for everyone, right? And when we can take control of our own healing, then nothing outside of us can rock our world, right? So that's just the top level. I mean, there's specific things that, actions that you can do and specific steps, which I'll get into further in my course. It's in process right now, but this is just a little top level, okay? So sending peace and love to everybody on your healing journey, okay? See you next time. Bye.